wrestling fans, welcome to the Maniac Podcast. I'm your voice guy, Plarby, and now here's your hosts, Josh James, Dr. Bones.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Maniac Podcast. I am Joshua James, and with me is Mr. Bones and a longtime good friend of mine who's making his Maniac Podcast debut all the way from the UK, my longtime brother, Richard. How you doing, Richard?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Doing great. And Johnny Boy, as you see, everybody, Mr. Dr. Bones is beardless, which is a horrible tragedy.
I'll go back.
I know. It's just that you just don't look right without the beard. Anyways, what we are here to talk about is the current WrestleMania card. I don't know if John knows about the matches that have been added, but also my friend Richard hasn't watched WWE for a while, so this is perfect timing to talk to him about what the card is going on right now. There's Stella. We got all our dogs here ready.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got... Where's Ozzy?
Right here.
Yes. I don't know if you can see her.
Yeah. Hello.
She's a little
pupper.
Girl, Abby. Sorry to wake you. Anyway, so far, let's start off with the first match card that I found right here. Is a Fatal
Should
4-Way.
we change this to a dogcast?
Dogcast. Yeah.
The dog cast.
No WO dogcast. Hey, mine's gone.
Need to make dog shirts.
Oh, yes.
A Fatal 4-Way for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. The Usos, current champions, versus The Bar, versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev, versus Ricochet and Aleister Black.
Why though?
They had nothing planned for Ricochet and Aleister Black, so they teamed them up.
No. I mean the whole match.
What, Richard?
So Aleister Black and Ricochet have gone pretty much up to the main roster now then?
Yes.
So Ricochet went up pretty quick then.
Tell me about it. They just recently won the Dusty Rhodes Classic tournament.
The tag team thing.
Yeah.
So is that why they've been put in this match?
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
And why, Mr. Bones, is because WWE tries to add everybody on the roster on WrestleMania. So they're trying. And they're trying to make this the biggest WrestleMania so far because I think this pay-per-view is supposed to go on 7 or 8 hours.
Jesus.
I know, right?
Too
I have
long.
some friends who travelled over for it, and I don't know if they know how long it's going to be. The event's going to take almost as long as it's going to take them to get there.
I know, right?
Hello, pup.
That's Stella.
Who's Stella? You're being a little puppo, aren't you?
What is your opinions on this this tag team match? I'm going to start with Richard. What's your thoughts on this tag team match, Richard?
It's interesting how they've done a fatal four-way thing for it. Prediction-wise, I'm going to go on who I'd like to see from when I last watched it. And I'd like to see the Usos retain because I do think the Usos are pretty cool. They can do face, they can do heel, they can do it all. And the Bar, because as you know, Josh, me and you were talking when last time I watched it that I would becoming a massive fan of the Bar. So either them to win it or Usos to retain, I'll be happy. But it would be interesting if Aleister Black and Ricochet were to surprise everybody.
It would be. It would be.
That would really throw like a cat among the pigeons and mix things up a bit.
What about you, Johnny Boy?
My thing is, okay, the Usos have to be there. They're the champions. What have I can't believe I'm saying this. What have the Bar done to earn that title shot?
They just got added in, I guess. I'm not sure because I guess WWE didn't want to put them in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal because Cesaro's already won. He was the first one to win it. So I think it's like, no, let's don't put them in there again. Let's get them on a match that they know will be one hell of a match. So add them in there.
Okay. But then it goes to Shinsuke
Also,
and...
to be honest, I think all 4 of them were having a rivalry, except for Ricochet and Aleister Black. They just got added in. The other 3 have been at each other's necks for a while, so it makes sense.
Okay. Now it makes sense. I'm going Ricochet and Aleister Black on this one.
I'm going all in. I'm going to go with Nakamura and Rusev.
Can you say the words all in when we're talking about WWE?
I'm sorry, but here's the thing. I would love. I'll be happy either way if Aleister Black and Ricochet win. I'll be happy no matter what. I just want to see like Nakamura and Rusev win because so far
For once,
they just haven't. WWE hasn't done anything with them for a while. I mean, like Nakamura had a great 2008 until it ended badly. And next thing you know, he was going to have the match with AJ Styles at WrestleMania last year. People were so hyped, especially me. And the match sucked.
Low Blow City.
Yeah. No, not Low Blow City. Dick Kick City. Brian saying if you don't get it, watch Wrestling with Regret. But next thing you know, there was a match at WrestleMania at the Greatest Royal Rumble. Backlash and Money in the Bank. And the Money in the Bank match was the better one out of all of them. And the Greatest Royal Rumble match. And next thing you know, they didn't do anything with Nakamura. And next thing you know, he won the U.S. title. And they barely booked him. And then he lost it at he lost it on Christmas Day to Rusev, which, by the way, Rusev was born on December 25th. So he was born on Christmas. So it kind of makes sense. He makes his own holiday.
Birthday present. It's Rusev Day.
So he won the U.S. title. Next thing you know, Rusev lost the U.S. title at the Royal Rumble. And 2 days later, Nakamura lost the U.S. title to R-Truth. And next thing you know, they just put Rusev and Nakamura together because they got nothing for them to do.
Yeah. So Rusev was born on Christmas Day, and his Christmas present was the United States title. As if waking up to Lana's not a good enough present.
I think he was wearing the belt when him and Lana had their night after. He was like, I got 2 presents. One was it? 2 of them were not even wrapped. I got the belt. And I got the woman. So what is there to have? I got it. I'm happy. But if I was Rusev, if I had to choose by U.S. title, I got Lana. I mean, just saying. Oh my God. Sorry. So far, Richard, this is your first episode of the podcast, and just to let you know, we go off track really easily,
real fast.
So this is what we do, and that's the fun part about it. All right, Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston for the WWE Championship belt, aka if Mike was here, he would say the WWE Hardwood Championship belt.
Because it's made out of hemp.
Okay, Richard, I gotta go to you. What's your thoughts, bro?
I don't know. You see, if Kofi weren't still a member of the Not So New Day, then I'd maybe want him to win. But he is, so I don't. So I'm going to stick with my boy Daniel Bryan to retain his little wooden title with the canvas strap or whatever it is.
I was going to ask you, what is your thoughts on Daniel Bryan's championship belt?
It's different.
I'm not going to lie. If it ever becomes a replica, I'm definitely buying it.
I think it is, isn't it?
I looked, and so far there's nothing. I'm so disappointed.
I'm sure somebody in one of the UK belt groups posted a picture of it, but I don't know. They could have just photoshopped it and just to wind some members up.
Yeah, that's the one I saw too, and I was like, oh my god, look how much it, like. Next thing you know, it's nowhere on WWEshop.com, and I'm so sad. Okay, what about you, Johnny boy?
Okay. Besides the belt, which I hate, not because it's a logo belt. I don't like logo belts. I'm going. It's a double-edged sword for me. It's like Daniel Bryan's a good heel, and he should probably retain the championship. But I also want Kofi to win because this will be his first time, holding the big one. But it's also a part of the New Day.
I have to say this for me is like I'm going with Daniel Bryan too. And the funny thing is, I love heel Daniel Bryan. I'm a fan.
Did say that again?
I'm a fan of heel Daniel Bryan. I love this Daniel Bryan. I know, you probably thought you would never hear me say that, but I am. I love heel Daniel Bryan. I love what he's doing. I love the fact that he changed the belt. I love this version. I've always loved heel Daniel Bryan. Even back when he was in the Indies, he was a bad guy. I loved him. And when he was with Kane, he was a bad guy. I loved him. I just didn't like him as a good guy. Because I kind of got bored of it. It was just like, okay, I'm rooting for you. I want you to win. They're overbooking it. I'm getting bored of it. Next thing you know, he wins the belt. Yay! Then he loses it. And then he
by injury.
No. Before that one, he wins the belt from John Cena. Randy Orton cashes it in. He wins the belt from Randy Orton. Has to give it up the next day. Faces Randy Orton Hell in the Cell. Shawn Michaels cost him. Ever since then he wins the belt at WrestleMania. I just didn't care because I already knew what was going to happen.
And then injury.
Gives
up the belt, and then injured again.
Yeah,
gives up the belt.
Like I told you, Richard, is when I went to WrestleMania, at WrestleMania 31, when Daniel Bryan was doing all the head hits in the ladder match. I was like, Daniel, don't! You just came back from injury. Don't listen to these people. They're the reason. Don't do it. And he's listening. Next thing you know, he's gone. It's like, I'm not sad because I said at WrestleMania, you should have never done that. I mean, it is sad, but the thing is, I love this Daniel Bryan. I love this version of Daniel Bryan. I'm going with him to win. A lot of people are going to be mad about that, but it's the truth. Because right now, literally, Daniel Bryan's like literally the most hated guy right now in WWE. He's literally the most hated guy right now.
God, that's just weird.
I know, right? You think you would never hate him, but when you watch his promos or him wrestling, the whole entire building is booing him. They're cheering for Kofi. They want Kofi to win. But when you hear Daniel Bryan, him talking, or even him wrestling, the whole entire building is booing. And I love it. And I was like, oh, now you people hate him when I've been saying for God knows how long? But I love this Daniel Bryan. I'm going to be honest. I want him to win. But something tells me Kofi might win. But I'm going to go with Daniel Bryan to win. All right. A match that even the SmackDown women wrestlers, especially nobody, Naomi. I'm sorry. I had something in my throat. The Women's Battle Royal.
Who else in it?
To be honest, I actually have no idea. Oh, here we go. Diana Brooks, Mickie James, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, Asuka, Carmella, nobody, and Naomi. Sorry. Lana, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Selena Vega, and Nikki Cross.
Josh, you need to get that cough checked out.
I know, right? It just sucks. It hurts. I mean, like every time when I'm trying to say, "Oh, Naomi sucks," oh, god dang, I'm so sorry, everybody. Who do you guys think is going to win the women's battle royal? Even no one really cares about it.
Asuka.
Asuka, that's a good one. Fans are legitimately mad that Asuka's even in this battle royal.
Yeah, she lost belt weight like Tuesday.
Yeah, last week she lost the belt to guess who? Charlotte Flair. Yeah.
Okay,
Flair is now a time women's champion.
I am going for Asuka.
Nikki Cross. I'm going with Nikki Cross.
Yeah, Nikki Cross is a good call.
Oh, I love her, dude. And I'm gonna be straight up honest, dude. She goes crazy. She's sexy, dude. She's sexy when she's crazy. I'm gonna be straight up honest. Don't get me wrong. I love Asuka. I want her to win too, but at the same time as when I found out Nikki Cross is in there, it's like, oh, I can't go against my girl. No, I can't do it. But yeah, a lot of fans are upset that Asuka's in this battle royal because a lot of fans love Asuka, especially me. I'm a big fan of hers too. They think that she doesn't deserve to be in this battle royal, but I think the reasons why they're putting her in there is because WWE, knowing them, saying that we need big names to be in this battle royal. And so far, the only big name in that battle royal is Asuka.
Yeah, Dana Brooke's not really doing out. Ruby Riott and them have fizzled out.
Which makes me sad because Nikki Cross, I love her. Sonya Deville's in there. I love her. I just wish they'd done more things with her.
She the one that were in Absolution?
Yeah. She is the MMA fighter.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, but the only reasons why they're not paying attention to her more is because they're paying attention to her tag team partner, Mandy Rose, more. The other girl who was in the blonde hair chick who was with...
I can't see why that would be. Well, I can think of two good reasons why that would be.
Well, I can tell you right now, she sucked when she first started, but she's getting better.
And maybe because she sucked, it's got her where she is now.
Maybe. All right, we got another Fatal 4-Way tag team match, and it's for the women's tag team.
Oh, okay.
It's the Boston Hug Connection. His favorite tag team name ever.
No.
Bayley, Sasha Banks versus the Divas of Doom, Beth Phoenix coming out of retirement, and Natalya versus the Iconics, John's favorite tag team of all time.
Get up, Josh.
Versus Nia Jackson, Tamina. I'm going to straight up what I'm going to say. I'm going with the Iconics.
No.
Yeah. But having said that, would they bring Beth Phoenix out of retirement just to turn up at WrestleMania and not do anything?
Yeah, exactly, right?
But having said that, she doesn't necessarily have to be the one that gets pinned, does she? So
no.
Why not Natalya out again? Yeah, I kind of like the idea of the Iconics winning it, if I'm honest. Although I don't see the point of a women's tag team division because they don't do much with the women's singles. So
yeah, exactly right. Well, that's going to come into play in this video, in this episode soon. So keep that on hold. But Johnny Boy, tell us, who do you want to see win this match? And also, John, this doesn't count for our predictions. We could always change for Sunday's pay-per-view.
Okay. I'm going to go with was it Divas of Doom?
Yeah.
I'm going with
Since they're called Divas of Doom, we just need Kevin Sullivan as their leader and call them the Dutch.
Oh my God, Josh.
I know. WCW.
Rim job.
So you're going with the Divas of Doom?
Yeah.
Hey, before we move on, Richard, have you seen what the women's tag team belts look like?
NXT women's belt, which is like the blokes but on a white strap. And is it same as the men's but on a white strap?
No.
Totally different.
Yes. Way, way different.
Different good or different bad?
Hang on, let me look for a picture. All I can tell you right now, dude, is they're gorgeous. They're beautiful.
Yeah, that's a nice belt.
Mm-hmm.
That is nice. I do like that.
I know, right? It's just when John was kind of worried they were going to make it into the exact same as the tag team belts in like they have now, but and there was rumors they were going to make them as the Divas look for the Divas look.
Oh, the butterfly.
Yeah, but didn't do it.
No.
But they didn't do it. All right, for the United States Championship, Samoa Joe versus maybe Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio's injured.
So is that either going to be a triple threat or straight up truths?
Well, we don't know yet. Rumors is it's going to be John Cena. Don't know yet. But the thing is,
Cena.
but if it does become Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio, who do you want to see win? Samoa Joe is the current U.S. champion right now.
Oh, is it? When did he beat R-Truth then?
Yes.
When?
Last month. No, 2 months ago. 2 months ago. He beat Andrade Seria. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He beat Andrade and he beat Rey and R-Truth in a fatal 4-way.
Ah.
I can tell you right now, the match between those four was awesome.
You see, if to put Cena in, then you've got to think Super Cena's going to win it.
That, or you could see like Samoa Joe win, because actually the funny thing is, Samoa Joe and John Cena are legit good friends behind closed doors. They've been friends since when Cena was starting wrestling.
I'm going to go Joe. I need to start watching it now that Joe's champion, because I like Samoa Joe.
Yeah, I was so happy they finally won a championship belt. I was like, God, it's about time. Like, I wanted him to win the WWE championship, but something tells me he wasn't going to win it against AJ. But I'm happy that he's won the U.S. title. So far, since he's been U.S. champion, he's been wrestling every week. He's been wrestling on pay-per-views, not the kickoff, which is good.
Yeah.
And this is not going to be on the kickoff, so that shows you that Samoa Joe's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a match that nobody wanted to see, Kurt Angle's retirement match. Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin.
Now, I'm going to slightly digress here, because I saw a Facebook status the other day by a guy called Billy Kirkwood, who's a Scottish comedian, but he's also a commentator for ICW. Mm-hmm. And he put this post up saying that he can't believe that Kurt Angle's last opponent is going to be Baron Corbin. He says that's like finding out that Barry from accounts is going to be in the starting lineup for Real Madrid. He says, but I always preferred, he says, biker Baron Corbin. He says, as opposed to Burton's Way Baron Corbin. He says, because even he's that boring, even his hair pissed off and left him. But I do find it disappointing that it's Baron Corbin. I mean, I were hoping to put him up against a big name, maybe bring HBK out of retirement.
Or Cena, since Cena's first WWE match was against Kurt Angle.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Yep, we got Baron.
I'm Angle. If Angle loses, I will literally kick some up.
I'm going with Kurt to win too.
Yeah, Kurt's
I'm going Kurt.
Yeah.
Look at John. He doesn't even care. His dog wants to join the podcast and take over now. John's literally done. He's like, I'm done. Baron Corbin, Kurt Angle, I'm done. So the dog's taking over for him now, I guess.
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, so that was fast.
That didn't take long, did it?
It's like a lot of people are so disappointed about that. I mean, like,
oh, yeah.
I mean, I get why. And also, this was probably the plan the whole entire time because Kurt Angle and Baron Corbin were having a rivalry back in August. And now they're going to settle it at WrestleMania this year. But it's still, I agree.
Disappointing.
I can tell you right now.
It's like, bring your best to WrestleMania. Nope, we're sending in the B team to face Kurt Angle.
Well, I can tell you right now, if the B team face Kurt Angle, they will get one heck of a match. It'll probably be like 4.5 stars because they're wrestling Kurt Angle. So probably the only time they actually get a 4.5 star match, or maybe just 3 stars. I mean, Swoggle could have a better match with Kurt Angle.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on. Bobby Lashley puts the Intercontinental Championship against Demon Balor. It's the first time we get to see the Demon in WrestleMania. Finn Balor.
I'd like to see Balor win it. I mean, I don't understand why WWE signed Bobby Lashley, whether it was just to stick it to TNA that, you know, it's like, oh, we've got one of your ex-champions, you know, one of your former world champions and that, and we can just, you know, put him mid-card.
Well, the reasons what I found out, the reasons why they brought Bobby Lashley in is because I guess what I was told is Bobby Lashley wanted to face Brock Lesnar. And I think WWE promised him that, but now look where Bobby Lashley is now. He's never going to get that chance.
Well, if he drops the IC title to Balor, then that frees him up then, doesn't it? And if Brock retains, then who's to say they can't build on it?
Yeah, I agree, because Bobby Lashley has said, like in promos, he's like, I'm a better MMA fighter than Brock Lesnar, which is kind of true, because I don't think Bobby Lashley's ever lost an MMA fight. I think he's lost once, but he's been undefeated.
Yeah, but to be fair, Bobby Lashley didn't become a UFC world champion.
Yeah, I know. It's like when you say UFC, you think of Brock Lesnar, right? But that's kind of unfair, because when you think of UFC, if I'm thinking of a UFC fighter that joined wrestling, I think of the Beast Dan Severn.
I'd have gone Ken Shamrock.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm before Ken Shamrock. I'm talking about Dan Severn, because that guy was like a legit beast. And he also had an awesome mustache.
Yeah.
And also, Dan Severn, he was NWA World's Champion and UFC Champion at the same time.
Yes, he was, yeah.
So, yeah, when I think of UFC, I think of Dan Severn. But if I think about, like, WWF Attitude Era, I'm thinking Ken Shamrock.
Yeah, because the UFC were a bit more legit then, wasn't it, by that point?
Yeah.
When Severn were in it, were very much frowned upon, and they were like, oh, it's a blood sport, and that, even though it's actually technically safer than boxing.
Yeah, I agree. What about you, Johnny boy? Balor or
Lashley?
Or Lashley?
Balor.
You go with Balor, huh?
Yes.
I go with Balor too.
It's like,
becoming a 2-time Intercontinental Champion.
what has Lashley actually done as champion?
Be an awesome heel.
Besides that. Anything. Anything at all.
He's probably on Raw more regular than Lesnar, which wouldn't be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it's funny, as we mentioned about Finn Balor. When he was Intercontinental Champion back, I think, like in January. Yeah, after when he lost to Brock, he became Intercontinental Champion. Next thing you know, he was on Alexis Bliss's new talk show called A Moment with Bliss. The funny part is like Alexa Bliss saying the Intercontinental Championship was blocking Finn Balor's abs. Like, she was trying to make him show the abs. And Finn Balor was like, I'm trying to make you blush. And she's like, okay, how about this? Let's make a deal. You show us your abs, and I'll show you my. And then Leo Rush comes out, cock blocks our boy Finn.
God damn it.
I know, right? When I saw it, I was like, oh, that's one thing you never do. You never cock block your boy.
Is Leo Rush on the main roster as well, then?
Yeah, he's managing Bobby Lashley.
Ah, all right.
He's
They're
the
not
hype.
actually having him wrestle then.
Yeah. He wrestles too, but he's mostly a manager right now for I don't remember the last time he wrestled on 205 Live, but
I think last time I watched Leo Rush wrestle were in a CZW ring.
yeah, that was the last time I saw him.
I might have been Ring of Honor, actually.
But yeah, he was interrupting the Moment of Bliss thing and say you don't deserve the Intercontinental Champion, blah blah blah. My boy Bobby Lashley does. So he pretty much cock blocks him and all that kind of stuff.
That's low.
I know, you never do that, right?
Lower than a snake's belly.
So yeah, what I also read about that part is like they might be doing a storyline like for Finn and Alexa Bliss, even though she's engaged right now. John, where you going?
I had to fix something.
Okay.
I am back.
Okay. So I guess we're all in agreement. We're going with Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre.
Roman Reigns will probably win. Which would be nice given what he's been through.
Yeah.
But I am a fan of Drew McIntyre. I mean, he weren't at ICW when I went, which were a bit disappointing. But I liked him. I didn't like him in his first run. Then I thought it was a bit, but then when I started watching ICW, I really got into his stuff. I thought he was brilliant. And when they brought him back to NXT, we're just like, guy's amazing. And then obviously, like I said, I've not seen any of his main roster stuff, but that could be a good match if they do it right. But I'm thinking Roman Reigns is going to win. He's come back. He's beaten leukemia. Fair play to the guy, you know. No but respect for him. So I think he deserves his WrestleMania moment. And maybe have him lose to Drew on the next pay-per-view. But yeah, so I've been keeping tabs on the Roman Reigns thing. But yeah, I would just like when it come up on my Facebook that he were in remission and everything. I was like, brilliant.
I know, right?
It was nice to see as well when he were in ring, nobody were booing him. You know, then when he said he were in remission, everybody cleared and he clapped and cheered, and it was like, yeah, that's how it should be. You know? And then booing when he comes out again next week or something.
What about you, Johnny boy?
Thinking. Because I'm on the fence with this one. Because, yes, Roman's back, but also he won the match at with the Shield.
Yeah,
back in Fastlane. So he has momentum going in to WrestleMania. But we also have a whole ton of shit between Drew McIntyre and his people and Roman and Seth. So there might be interference.
That's true. But the rumor is right now is that there's going to be a special guest referee for this match.
Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, since Dean's leaving.
He's not. He's renewed his contract, apparently.
I know, I'm just saying leaving.
Yeah.
But anyways,
he just walks out the building and comes back in. Like, I'm back.
The fight is that he's saying that he's leaving and all that kind of stuff. But next thing you know, I'm just going to say it. I think Drew's going to win. Not because I don't think Roman... I think Roman deserves the win. But I feel like Drew's going to win. because since Dean's supposedly going to be the special guest referee, I have a feeling Dean's going to cost Roman the match.
Possible.
Because remember, he was a bad guy a few months ago.
Yeah, I read he were healing. He were coming down with the gas mask on and everything.
He looked like Bane.
Yeah, that's why he were going to leave, wasn't it? Because it were like he just didn't like what they were doing with him. But yeah, I saw a picture and I was like, as much as I love Dean Ambrose, he looked a dick.
He looked like Bane, didn't he? Like they were.
Yeah, it was just wrong type of mask, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like they were trying to create Bane from the Dark Knight Rises movie, and I was just like thinking, like, you got the right look, but wrong mask.
Yeah.
But that's what I think is like since Roman's now back, and because what I read is that Roman's trying to keep Dean to stay and not let him leave. So if that's what I think. I feel like Dean is going to be the special guest referee and going to cost Roman the match. Think about it. Roman beats leukemia. Fans are going to think he's going to get his WrestleMania moment. Next thing you know, Dean spoils it.
That's a nice twist.
Yeah. And he's like, then like people are going to ask, like, then why did you help Roman at the Fastlane pay-per-view? I was like, just waiting for my target. That wasn't the right night. I wanted to wait till WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And also he thinks like, and also think about it. Roman's been in every WrestleMania main event since 31, right?
Yeah.
And I could see Dean being jealous of that. He's like, I was WWE champion once. And what did I get out of it? Nothing, because everybody kept talking about you, Roman. WWE kept booking you, Roman. They kept giving you opportunity while I was on the lower card.
It's not a bad idea, though.
Yeah, he's like, then it was like, he could even mention Seth. He's like, it's always about Roman and Seth. Dean, no, it's never about me. It's always about you two, especially you, Roman. Why? Because you're related to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? Well, I had to fight to get where I'm at.
And I like that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
fitting. Because originally, if Roman didn't have leukemia, the original plan was it was supposed to be Roman versus Seth versus Dean.
All right.
But leukemia happened, so change of plans.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. I mean, like, sometimes you can't predict what's going to happen, right?
Oh, God, no.
But I'm excited to see this match. I can tell you it's going to be a good match. I know that for a fact. Okay, the next match I want to talk about is the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Too many names, but I can tell you that. Two people from Saturday Night Live is going to be in this match. I have
two people? Wait, two people?
Yeah, I have no idea who these guys are.
Just two.
Yeah, because they're having a rivalry with Braun because one of them asked Braun, is like, is this stuff fake? And Braun choked one. The guy is like, does this feel fake? And Alexa Bliss put these guys in a match. I have no idea who they are. Michael Chi, I don't know who these guys are. They're on Saturday Night Live. I haven't watched Saturday Night Live in years. Okay, but here's the other guys. Braun Strowman, Apollo Crews, Titus O'Neil, Tyler Breeze, Jinder Mahal.
They're going to get destroyed.
They're probably going to be the first two eliminated. No Way Jose, Bobby Roode, Chad Gable, Kalisto, Grand Metaleca, whatever. I don't know how you pronounce his name. They're two members of the Lucha House Party. I don't know who they are. Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, Heath Slater. I almost said Heath Ledger. Ryan
Heath Ledger's Batman.
Victor and Connor, Andrea, Ali. He's now called just Ali. He's no longer called Mustafa Ali. They changed it just to Ali.
Wait, there's already a Ali. It's a Muhammad Ali.
I know, but it's WWE. You know how they are, just shorten people's names. Remember, Rusev was called Alexander Rusev when he first started.
Alexandria
They
Rusev.
just changed it to Rusev. And Cesaro was called Antonio Cesaro, and they cut the Antonio name and just named him Cesaro.
Can you say his Ring of Honor surname?
No. Even if John, where'd you go?
Wait, come on. No.
His-
We've lost John.
Oh, I see his picture still there. It's okay. He'll call back. It's probably his sister that called him. That's why. If his phone does that, someone's calling him.
Ah, right.
Yeah, so Shelton Benjamin, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, the Hardy Boys, Otis, Tucker, and EC3.
I'm going to go Strowman.
Going with Braun Strowman?
Yeah, I think it's the most obvious thing. Mind having said that, Andre the Giant's kind of something that they're winning and supposed to do something good, aren't they? I mean, obviously, it didn't happen with Zack Ryder's former partner. What's his name now?
Kurt Hawkins?
No.
Mojo Rawley.
Yes. Yeah, Mojo Rawley.
Exactly. Which, by the way, John made a video just talking about Mojo Rawley. That'll be coming soon.
Oh, brilliant. I don't know. You see, logically, you'd think Strowman would win it.
Can I tell you who I think will win?
Go on.
EC3. John!
And I'm back. That was my mom calling.
See, I told you someone called him. It's so everything okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
just telling me where she's going to eat at, and so she can drop me off some popcorn chicken.
Sounds delicious. Anyways, what were you about to say, Richard?
Yeah, Strowman would be the logical thing, but yeah, EC3 is a good call.
Because they haven't done anything with EC3, and I was thinking, maybe that could be a perfect win for him. A good WrestleMania moment for him.
Yeah, so I take it he's main roster as well now then.
Yes.
So there's only Undisputed Era that's still on NXT.
Yes.
Right, okay.
Even though people are going to say Johnny Gargano, but I'm just going to be straight up honest. His first match with Ciampa was great. The rest of them were kind of bleh. Just being honest.
I wanted him to win NXT title, I'll be honest.
Yeah, but who would you rather see, Johnny Gargano or Adam Cole? Because they're both facing each other for the NXT title.
Adam Cole.
Adam Cole, baby. I gotta go with him too.
You knew what I was going to say before you'd even finished asking that.
Yes. What about you, Johnny Boy? Who do you think is going to win the Battle Royal to Andre the Giant?
Who are the people again?
Just think of a name.
I know what John's going to pick. He's going to pick Dolph Ziggler.
No!
Actually, I don't even think he's in the match.
Good.
Is he actually doing anything at the moment, Dolph Ziggler?
He hasn't been seen since the Rumble.
Yes.
I mean, I think that tears you apart, John. I know that makes you sad.
No, it doesn't actually. Johnny Gungar.
He's busy with it.
Okay.
Not necessarily. If Adam Cole wins, Johnny Gargano could, because NXT's the Saturday night, isn't it?
Yeah.
WrestleMania's Sunday. So he could pop up and that could be his main roster move.
They did that with Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that would be a good.
And he won.
That's true.
And he won. And did nothing ever since.
Well, he had a long rivalry with Dolph Ziggler, won the Money in the Bank, lost the title shot because John Cena interrupted. But then Then he became United States champion and then general manager. Well, first he was Constable Corbin, Then he was general manager.
Okay. Let me rephrase that. Nothing of importance.
He did better than Mojo Rawley.
Who has also done nothing of importance? Yeah.
Are you just gonna go with Braun?
Yep.
Like what Richard said, it makes sense, like for a guy, because here's the thing: we all thought Braun was gonna be WWE champion, right?
And he's been dicked over every chance that everyone gave him.
So so it makes sense if he won. But hey, it could surprise us.
Yeah, it's like we said though, innit? It's usually somebody who needs that springboard.
Yeah.
So that's why I think your call of VC3 could be a good one.
I just have a bad feeling that one of the Saturday Night Live guys are going to win it.
No, throw them out first.
I know, but
No, I bet Braun eliminates both of them at the same time.
I'm praying and hoping that happens.
One in each hand, and they end up in third row.
Or he chokeslammed them both out of the ring.
Yeah.
Okay, for the Cruiserweight Championship, Buddy Murphy, who's been Cruiserweight Champion since October, versus Tony Nese. I think that's how you pronounce his last name.
I don't know who either of these people are.
You know who Murphy is. You've been cheering for him ever since.
Okay. I'm going with Buddy Murphy.
He's the one from NXT, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, Blake and Murphy or something.
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss for their manager.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy
Murphy.
Last time I saw Tony Nese, I was quite impressed. I thought he was really good. He reminded me a bit of like a cruiserweight Goldberg.
I know, right?
In that he just smashes through people, but he's really athletic. I'm going to go Tony Nese.
It's a tough one for me because I think Buddy Murphy's had a good run for the Cruiserweight Champion. I think maybe Tony will make a great Cruiserweight Champion. I might have to go with him. But yeah, Buddy Murphy's been Cruiserweight Champion since October, and he's... let's just say this. I know no one wants to say it, but it's the truth. When I see him wrestle, I see Kenny Omega because he does a lot of stuff that Kenny Omega does.
All right.
Mm-hmm. And I know people are probably going to laugh at me about this, but look at his matches. This guy is literally awesome as a singles competitor. Blake and Murphy, they were all right. But Buddy Murphy has done way better for himself since he left that tag team. And also, he's engaged with Alexa Bliss, so he's like literally the most luckiest guy in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, in my opinion, he is. And she's the host, by the way, for WrestleMania.
Yeah, I heard.
Alexa Bliss? Okay.
Reasons why is because she's injured again. She got hurt. So
of course.
What I've heard, I think, is that she had a match with Nia Jax in a live event, like a house show, and she got hit in the head somehow, and so she got a concussion.
Of course.
So
that's like the third person that Nia Jax has injured, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. No, fourth.
Fourth.
Fourth one, the fourth one is Ember Moon.
Well, so when it injured Bailey or Sasha?
Actually, no. She injured Bailey. She injured Sasha. She injured Becky with that punch in her face, like literally knocking her nose off, pretty much. And Ember Moon.
And Alexa Bliss, so that's 5.
And Alexa Bliss.
That's 5.
That's 6. She needs to chill the fuck out.
You count Alexa Bliss twice because it's Alexa Bliss's second time being injured by Nia.
Okay, she needs to chill the fuck out.
Shit.
Yeah. So yeah, so her being the host, I'm down for it. I'm all right with it.
Yeah, it's not a bad call. At least she's still involved.
You want to hear who might be singing America the Beautiful, the national anthem?
Jesus, what?
Elias.
Yes!
I knew it. As soon as I saw Josh's face light up and him smiling, I knew it was Elias.
No.
He's not going to say the whole entire thing. Something's going to get interrupted. And I think I know who's going to interrupt him.
Okay, who?
Well, it might be multiple people because Honky Tonk Man's getting inducted in the Hall of Fame this year. So
Jesus Christ.
Honky could interrupt him, or maybe The Rock will interrupt him.
Or maybe Honky and Elias will do a duet.
But who's going to stab each other in the back first? Because they got a history of doing that with people with guitars. Same with Jeff
I
Jarrett.
think they'll both swing at each other. I think Honky Tonk Man will come out
No,
better.
no. This is what's going to happen. We're going to get the Honky Tonk Man, Jeff Jarrett, and him all turning their back on each other.
Elias should face Honky. This should happen. It's a ladder match. Whoever gets and the guitar is on top. It should be The Rock versus Honky Tonk Man versus Jeff Jarrett versus Elias. Whoever wins gets the guitar.
Guitar on a pole match.
Yes, guitar on the pole match.
Guitar on a
It's
pole
definitely
match.
better than a Judy Bagwell on a forklift match.
Oh God, no! I just recently saw that match. It's horrible. Oh my gosh! I mean, like WCW, right?
Vince Russo.
I want to interview Vince Russo and ask him.
Vince Russo has something to do with it.
Yeah, just asking just what drugs he was on during that period.
Yes, I want to talk to him about that. Like, you remember when Damien Sandow went to TNA?
Yeah,
You remember he was Aaron Rex?
yeah,
He was doing the flamboyant gimmick.
yeah.
John still thinks Vince Russo had something to do with that gimmick.
Had something to do with it. He brainwashed people into doing his bidding.
I watched a video on YouTube today, and it's something like 10 conspiracies that WWE fans think are real or something. And one of them is that Vince McMahon sent Vince Russo into WCW to come up with all that crazy shit to destroy a company so he could buy it cheap or put it out of business.
You know, I saw the conspiracy theory about that too, and to be honest, it's not that crazy to think. It sounds like something Vince would do.
It's not that far-fetched, is it, that the two Vinces between them destroyed WCW? Because at the time it were kicking their ass in ratings, but
Yeah.
it would make sense.
Like, do you think that's true? Because I think it is, actually. I kind of believe it.
Yeah.
That's a whole different podcast right there.
Yeah, should we save that for a different podcast?
Yeah, we'll save
Yeah.
that.
We'll save that for a podcast down the road. What were we talking about again? I forgot. Oh, yeah, Elias singing the national anthem.
Yeah.
Like, who do you think is going to interrupt them? Like, who do you think would be the first guy to interrupt?
Jeff Jarrett.
Me, if I
Then
were
the
there.
Honky Tonk Man. Then The Rock.
I think it could be. I don't know. You see, if he sings it, he's got to sing it properly because it's the national anthem, so he has to do it properly. He can't change words or anything like that. So it'd be interesting to see whether he sets off and he changes a word and somebody comes out and cuts him off, and then they get Lillian out to sing it or something.
I can see that. I like that.
Yeah, they might get Honky to come out, hit him with guitar, and bring Lillian Garcia out with him.
I'm down with that one. I like that. I know all you people want to hear the Honky Tonk Man sing, but this ain't the job for the Honky Tonk Man. Calls out Lillian Garcia. I'm down with that. I'm down with that one. All right. Here's one match that a lot of people are kind of trying to figure out, like, how this is going to go down. Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship.
I want Seth to win because I like Brock, I do, but he's just not there. All he's got, the contract he's got is ridiculous. So I'm hoping Seth wins it because at least he's going to be at Raw every week, barring injury.
True. Oh, speaking of, before you say anything, John, we got a new Paul Heyman guy.
Who's that?
Oh, hi, bumpers.
I just got attacked.
That's like my dog.
Just anything to be in the spotlight, isn't it?
All right, and the new Paul Heyman guy is Shelton Benjamin.
What?
Why?
Why?
For what I've been told is because since Brock's not on TV, they have to think of something. And also, Shelton Benjamin has history with Brock Lesnar. They're former OVW Tag Team Champions. They were roommates one time. I mean, did you know that they were former OVW Tag Team Champions?
No, I had no idea about that.
Yeah, so when I found that out, I was like, holy crap, they were. Brock Lesnar was actually a former tag team champion.
That's
But
right.
my thing to that is he going to be another Cesaro? We all know what happened to Cesaro when he was a Paul Heyman guy.
That's my fear, too. That's probably.
He was a placeholder, basically.
Yeah, that's true.
But, yeah, so that's what everybody's going with for Seth, except for one person. John's brother, Brandon. He always goes for Brock Lesnar.
It's his golden goose.
You know why he always goes for Brock Lesnar?
Go on.
Ever since WrestleMania 30, when Brock Lesnar beat Taker, right? Everybody was going for Taker, especially me, except for Brandon. He was the only guy who picked Lesnar. And when Lesnar won, we were all shocked. And I keep saying this to him to this day. Thank God we did not bet money.
Yeah. Right, just bear with me 1 minute, Josh. I just need to go and see to something. I'll be
Okay.
right back.
All right. It's okay, bro. Okay, Johnny Boy, what about you? Who do you think will win with Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar?
My thing here with this is if Seth wins, it's going to be on Raw again. But Brock Lesnar still gets his rematch clause,
Most likely.
which means he's probably going to win it again and it'll be off again.
That'd be horrible.
I'm back.
Hey, brother. Was it out the door?
No, I just heard a noise outside. I didn't know what it was, and dog were looking a bit.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't want to bark because it's like 20 past 1 in the morning over here. So,
So this is what John thinks about Seth Rollins and the Brock Lesnar match. Go ahead, Johnny boy.
Okay, my thing is, if Seth wins, Brock still gets his rematch.
yeah.
Which means that if he wins that match, it'll be off the air again.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's true. Has anybody got a Money in the Bank contract?
Nope. Braun was the last guy to win the Money in the Bank suitcase. He cashed in, didn't win.
Yeah, so there's no chance of the Seth Rollins style cash in then.
Now if they pull a WrestleMania 9 and let Roman go out there and win the belt.
Oh yeah, the whole Hogan and Bret thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
What if Dean Ambrose becomes the Heyman guy? Comes down, everybody assumes he's going to help Seth. He ends up helping Brock.
That'd be brilliant. That would be a good twist.
And it had set up the Seth, Roman, and Dean match.
Yeah, and Dean could even say this, like, I signed a new contract since not Roman. Paul Heyman has a history, like his dad was a lawyer. So it would make sense, like Paul Heyman gave him a new contract money and all that kind of stuff. And now Dean's like the new Paul Heyman guy.
Yeah.
And it would be a good twist, I could tell you that. People would think he's out there to help him because people want Seth to win. And I could see Dean screwing it over. I could see him doing that.
Yeah. If it goes straight, I'd like to see Seth win.
Yeah.
I think Brock's got to lose the belt because it's just beyond a joke now.
Yeah. Same with you, Johnny Boy?
Yeah.
All right. This is a rumored match. I'm not sure if it's going to happen yet or not. But it's for the Raw Tag Team belts. It's the Revival. It's the Revival versus Hawkins and Ryder.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Because Hawkins and Ryder challenged them on Raw at WrestleMania, and they said, "We'll think about it." So it's a rumor thing right now. So don't know.
If that match is a thing or is going to be a thing, Hawkins and Ryder.
Yeah, I can see them getting win, but
and also Kurt Hawkins can finally win a match. His losing streak is over. He wins at WrestleMania. His first win since his return.
Oh, you see, you've said that now. I think he's going to be the one that gets hit with Shatter Machine and pinned.
You know how long he's been losing? He made his return back in 2016. He's been losing since.
2 years. Wait, when? What month did he?
October of 2016.
2 years and 5 months.
Yeah, nearly 2.5 years, isn't it?
He made a shirt that shows how many times he's lost with a 0 minus how many times he's lost, and it goes in the back of the shirt too. I want that shirt.
You see, you get people saying, "Oh, I'm sure he's annoyed at that." Yeah, sure he is when he goes to bank and sees all zeros in his account.
Yeah, I'll keep losing for this amount of money. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Even for me, if I was going to go to the WWE and they told me I was going to be a jobber for the amount of money that Brock Lesnar makes, I was like, I'll take it.
I'll lose every match.
I'll lose every match. Hell yeah. I'll be the best damn jobber ever.
And then you end up getting injured. And then you get fired.
Hey, you're going to get injured if you go against Nia.
Oh, yeah. Don't need to worry about that. But I go with Hawkins and Ryder too, which, by the way, they got their own podcast too right now.
All right.
Yeah, it's the Major Wrestling Figures podcast.
I think the last podcast I listened to was Colt Cabana's.
He has a podcast now?
Colt Cabana.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. Yeah, it's my bad. I forgot. CM Punk was on the podcast. I forgot all about it.
Yeah.
That shows you how much I pay attention. Sorry.
Weren't Colt the first wrestler to have a podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, one of the... Yeah, because then everybody started doing them then, didn't they?
Yeah, because I remember listening to a few of his old podcast videos. He would always say, "Welcome to the studio."
Apartment in Chicago.
Yeah, in Chicago, Illinois. Yeah, I remember he used to do that all the time. So, yeah, Colt Cabana, I believe, was the first guy to do a podcast in the wrestling business. Man, look how far it's gone now. First wrestler, and now a lot of other wrestlers.
Yeah, a lot of them do them, don't they? Bubba Ray's got his own, hasn't he?
The Bella Twins just started their own podcast.
Just when you thought it was safe.
I know, right?
Nope. Nothing is sacred anymore.
You want to hear something funny about the Bellas?
Go on.
Okay, John knows about this. 2 weeks ago, they announced their retirement.
Yes.
And a week later, they said they want to come out of retirement.
Yeah, that's the thing that happened. They want that tag team gold.
Yeah, they came out. They want to come out of retirement because of the women's tag team belts.
Oh, my word.
Did you see Richard's face? How happy he was. Everybody, especially me, felt the same way.
Yes. No.
It's like that highest moment of your life when they announced their retirement, and then when they said they want to come out of retirement, it's like somebody just pulled your heart out and showed you beating before you die.
Oh. All right. You got that annoyed look on your face. You're so annoyed about it.
See, that's ruined a perfectly good night, that.
I'm so sorry. All right, we should talk about the main event, which is the triple threat match. Oh, hang on. Okay, Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch for both women's championship belts.
For the first time, there are two heels and one face.
For the SmackDown and Raw women's championship belt.
So that they're going to unify the belts then?
Yeah.
You see, I'd love to see Ronda Rousey.
You want to see Ronda win?
I'd love to. But having said that, I'd also like to see Becky do it. Basically anybody but Charlotte.
Yeah.
It's like me and you said, Josh, a while ago. The whole thing with Charlotte and Sasha just took all credibility off the women's title. The fact that every other week they were changing it back and forth. And then occasionally, Bayley would get thrown a bone and she'd have it for a few weeks. And then it'd go back to Sasha or Charlotte. And it just seemed like the belt just lost all credibility. Then it just didn't seem to mean out.
I agree. Yeah, and the thing is right now is that Charlotte won the SmackDown Women's title 2 weeks ago, I think.
From Asuka.
Yeah, no, last week. And now Charlotte is now a 8-time women's champion right now.
She now holds the record of the most.
Now Trish still does.
Oh, Trish?
Yeah.
What's the number? 10? 5?
9.
I reckon by end of this year, Charlotte Flair could have equaled her dad's record.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going to plan on doing. But here's the funny thing. Again, if John's brother was here, he would say he would want Charlotte to win.
Well, he's not here.
Yeah, every time we do the prediction thing, like
my girl Charlotte, and I'm all like, no, she's not going to win.
Yes, she is. And next thing you know, if she loses, he'll say it's bullshit and they cheated, even though they didn't.
A real heel manager, if I ever saw one.
Well, I can tell you right now, I would love to see Becky win, even though she's the one that won the Royal Rumble.
That reminds me, Josh, is she still on one leg?
No.
Okay, she's healed 100% then.
Yes.
It's between Bayley. No, Bayley's not in the match. It's between Becky and Ronda. I'm leaning more Becky on this one.
I think I gotta go with the same thing. Right now, Charlotte is the number one woman heel wrestler, but right now, Ronda's a heel, and she's awesome as a heel, dude.
I've seen a video on Facebook today of Charlotte kneeing Ronda Rousey in the head while she was stuck in the back of a car.
Yeah, all three of them got arrested on Monday.
Yeah. Like, they just do not want this match happening.
But what's your guys' opinion about the women main eventing WrestleMania? Like, what's your guys' honest opinion about it?
Has it happened before?
First time ever.
I don't know if the match is good enough. I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
You know, the potential's there between the three of them.
Weight on their shoulders.
Can they pull the trigger, though? That's the...
This is it. If they go on last and they absolutely just... nothing happens, that'll be it. That'll be the thing that ruins WrestleMania for everybody.
Yeah, because, like, for me, like, when Charlotte and Sasha main evented Hell in a Cell in the first ever women's Hell in a Cell, I got excited. I was ready to see this match. And the match sucked.
Yeah.
And it was just a slow motion car crash. Just.
It weren't even that exciting.
No, it wasn't at all.
Do you know what it reminded me of? That Punjabi prison match.
Oh, which one? The one with Randy Orton and Jinder Mahal?
No, the first one.
Oh, Taker and Big Show. Khali didn't get in the match. It was.
Oh no, he didn't. Did he know it was his idea, wasn't it? But he went in it. Yeah, that
was his idea of the match, but it was Big Show and Taker.
Yeah, that was a bad match.
And the one thing that shocked me about that match, that Big Show, I think, was ECW champion, wasn't he, when that match started? And Taker won. How come the ECW title was on the line?
God, no, weren't it when the ECW show on its own rights had finished, so they were just wrestling on SmackDown?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know, that's probably why. Because then the title just vanished then, didn't it?
Yeah, and also, I think after December to Dismember.
December to not remember.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, especially WWE, was probably thinking, like, Taker ECW champion right now? No. After what happened to that pay-per-view? No. Such a shame, isn't it?
Yeah, it had so much potential. But Paul Heyman weren't allowed to do it as he wanted to do it, were he? So.
You want to know something funny? I'm going to do this. John has never seen that pay-per-view yet.
Oh, you need to. You have to.
See what ruined ECW.
Yeah, just give him the Clockwork Orange treatment, tie him into a chair and matchsticks in his eyes like that.
I might have to.
You would have to, because if he's got any sense, he'd get up and walk out in about 15 minutes.
Like, go.
Mike hasn't even seen it either. That's even perfect.
There you go, you see.
A podcast review.
Yeah.
Since me and Richard are the only ones that have seen it, I saw it live on pay-per-view. He has the DVD, so...
Yeah, I even did a review of it on my channel.
Go check. Go watch his videos on YouTube.
I'll go and watch it.
No. You're not going to watch no reviews. You're going to go watching it blind.
That's probably the best way to do it. Sit like that in front of the telly.
When you come over, we are watching December to Dismember. I cannot wait to show you that pay-per-view.
Yeah, do you have popcorn?
Well, we're going to go see Shazam on Friday, so we'll have
because there's going to be a whole lot of thrown popcorn at the screen.
No, John, trust me, if you're going to watch that, you're going to need heroin. Or Valium. Not that I condone drug use.
Yeah, but it's just, oh my gosh. You thought WrestleMania 11 was bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
Which one was 11? 11 was... What was the main event on 11?
LT, former football player LT, Lawrence Taylor versus Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh, God, yeah. That's probably why I'd forgot about it.
It's okay. A lot of people try to also. I can't because I rented it one time at a Hollywood Video. You can't remember
You're on the
Hollywood
network.
Video?
You can watch it anytime.
Back in my day, we used to go rent videos. We didn't have to watch them on Netflix.
Josh, you want to know what the sad thing is? You have the network. You can watch it anytime you want.
I watched it just recently.
For only $9.99 a month.
You remember that was every week? They
Yeah.
kept saying $9.99.
$9.99.
That was the one thing that made me not want to buy it because they kept, saying $9.99 every week.
Do you remember the T-shirt they did for it?
That's even horrible. That's even worse.
$9.99.
That is literally what it was. When it's a black T-shirt with $9.99 up front. I wonder if anybody bought one.
I don't know if anybody bought it. Do you know
I never
anybody?
seen many in crowds.
Yeah, do you know anybody that bought it?
You know?
No.
Same here. I don't think I've ever seen anybody buy it. We went off way topic. We were talking
we
about main
don't
event,
have
but then we were talking
so-
about things.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
were
so
talking
women's
about
main event,
sucky
yeah.
pay-per-views.
I guess that just shows you like how worried like I am. Like I'm hoping the main event does well. I hope it hits it right.
Oh, wait, Josh, I got another one. Victory.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare! I know where you're going. Shut up.
Sting versus Jeff Hardy.
Ah!
That was painful.
Yeah.
I wasted $60 on that pay-per-view, so shut up.
$60.
Yeah.
Jesus, Josh, why?
It was when I was living with my parents. I had allowance and all that kind of stuff. I saved up to go to watch it because I was excited to see Sting versus Jeff Hardy. Yeah, $60 out down the drain.
I'm going to start a GoFundMe to get you a refund.
I wanted to, but I was too upset.
Josh, if you could go back in time to do anything you want.
Never bought the pay-per-view. I would have never rented it. I would have never watched it. I would have just read the results, but I didn't.
Well, that was
I've got
fast.
the DVD.
Huh?
I think I've got the DVD.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Revenge of the Jeff Hardy versus Sting match.
I don't know. I'm going to have to check now. I'm paranoid.
If you do, are you going to watch it or review it?
No.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have got it, unless it's on a compilation DVD that I've got. I'm not sure. I know I have seen the match. Well, the shambles.
Yeah.
And Josh is in his mind going, "Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah.
I've come to talk with you again."
I still regret buying that pay-per-view. I'm still so mad at myself.
At the end of the day, you look at it as what it could have been. And it realistically, I think Jeff Hardy should have been made to give everybody a refund.
Yeah.
Of his wages.
Yeah, I agree. Looking back now, look at TNA today. I mean, Impact Wrestling. It's no longer called TNA anymore.
Yeah. Now it's Twitch, only on Twitch.
Yeah, they do shows only on Twitch now.
Really?
Yeah. That's how I've been getting kept up.
I have no idea what Twitch is.
It's where you live stream playing video games.
Like YouTube, but not as good.
Yeah, YouTube does too, but this is like video games for YouTube.
Ah. Okay.
I have one. I played a few games on Twitch a couple of times.
And that's what Impact's showing its events on.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's grim.
Mm-hmm. So we're all going with Becky Lynch or Ronda Rousey.
Basically, anybody but Charlotte, I think, seems to be the general consensus.
Yeah,
Yep.
I agree. Next thing you know, Charlotte wins, and people are gonna be.
I was just about to say that too.
How you think? it would
Brandon
turn out?
wins. He's over there.
How would you think the fans would react if Charlotte won?
Right.
I don't know. I think a big chunk of them will probably be quite happy.
Some would be happy.
Yeah. I think
The
you'd
rest
definitely
would
get
just
the
leave.
traditional bullshit chant, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like when Batista won Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah,
Instead
that's
of
another
Roman.
one I forgot all about.
Batista Triple H, isn't it?
Yeah, the street fight.
Yeah, Triple H has managed to get himself a WrestleMania moment again.
But the thing is, if Triple H loses, he has to officially stop wrestling.
Ooh. How long is Batista back for? Is he just back for Mania?
Batista did say like if he could have one more run, like one more match at WrestleMania, it would be against Triple H. So most likely this would be his last match.
Yeah, Triple H will win then.
Because Batista is too busy with his movie schedule now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I think Triple H will win that.
To be honest, I would love to see Batista win.
It would be interesting, yeah, so that you can't see Triple H wrestling anymore, but
I mean, I'm not just saying that because I don't want to see Triple H wrestle anymore. I'm not just saying that. It's just like because I was thinking like if this is truly going to be Batista's last pay-per-view match, I would like to see him win.
yeah.
You want to know what's funny though? Triple H has never beaten Batista in
I was
one-on-one.
just going to say that. Yeah, I was going to say that, so I'm thinking that's why I'm leaning Triple H.
Yeah, that's what I feel like too. That Triple H is finally going to win. But I think it would be even better like if Triple H lost and Batista next night could say, "Is like I said it once and I'll say it again. You can't beat me, and now you're gone." Then I can hang on my boots and I can officially say I ended the game. Game over.
Yeah. But didn't Batista supposedly attack Ric Flair on his birthday?
Yep, he did.
So I could see Flair coming down with Triple H, maybe.
Ric Flair coming down to manage Triple H.
Yeah.
That might be happening, but I heard that he's having the problems again. Like Ric Flair's having like health problems again. I don't know if he'll make it or not. I don't know if he'll make it to Mania or not. Maybe. Surprise. Yeah, he might interfere because here's the thing. How many times has Ric Flair beat death? A couple of times already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to quote something that Randy Orton's dad said about Ric Flair, Cowboy Bob Orton. He found the fountain youth, and the son of a bitch is hiding it from all of us.
Yeah, I'd have that.
I could believe it, though.
Yeah.
Ric Flair found the fountain youth. There's like, I ain't telling nobody about this.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you found the fountain youth, would you tell anybody?
I don't know. Family, friends.
Well, yeah, family and friends, but like the public.
No.
Neither would I. No.
I'd bottle it and they'd have to pay through the nose for it.
Yeah, I like
So
that.
not only would I be a bastard, I'd be a rich bastard.
I'll give you this for $1 million.
I don't have that type of money. Well, too bad.
Too bad. Get robbed.
Is Shane doing out at WrestleMania?
Huh?
Is Shane McMahon doing out at WrestleMania?
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
that's
I read
another
that.
match I forgot. He's facing The Miz.
Oh, Shane. Please, Shane. Because didn't he turn on him at a pay-per-view?
Huh?
Turned on Miz at a pay-per-view, didn't he? Because it was in Miz's hometown of God knows whatever.
And the funny thing is, since Shane's came back, he's never won a WrestleMania.
Yeah, I suppose it makes sense. We're never going to beat Undertaker. He weren't going to beat AJ Styles.
I'm
probably
hoping
won't beat Miz, but I'd like him to.
I would love to see Shane win too.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the Miz has so far done a good job what he's been doing. But
technically, it's Shane the heel in this match.
Yeah, Shane McMahon is the heel now. Miz is a good guy again.
You see, I don't like the Miz. I never have and never will.
I get it.
Yeah, like me and Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
But I can tell you right now, I've seen Miz's new reality show with him and Maurice.
Miz and Mrs.
It's hilarious.
Really?
Oh, yeah. John's even seen it. He said he recommends it. And he doesn't like Miz.
Okay. You see, that's what happens. The beard goes, the common sense goes.
No. He had the beard.
I had the beard when I watched her.
Oh, my God.
I'm just crazy.
Or he's saying it was good so we could watch it and it sucked.
Yeah, it could be a cunning ploy. That's what happened. John watched Miz and Mrs. and he woke up and his beard had run off in shame.
I like that, Richard. Well, Maniacs, thank you guys for listening to our podcast. That's all the matches, I think, right now. I think we got all of them.
Randy Orton not doing anything.
Huh?
Randy Orton not wrestling.
Oh, yeah, AJ Styles. He's facing AJ Styles.
Who?
Randy Orton versus AJ Styles.
Oh.
I'm going to go AJ.
AJ.
Because I don't think Randy Orton needs another win. I mean, he's good for now.
So what's the kickoff show match?
Most likely the Battle Royals.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah.
The Battle Royals and maybe the Cruiserweight match.
Yeah, they tend to put cruiserweights on there, don't they? It'll probably be cruiserweight and women's battle royale, I would imagine. They might put men's on as a bit of a pee break between something good.
Oh, you want to know what's weird about this WrestleMania?
It's 6 weeks long.
Besides that, no Taker.
Yeah.
No Undertaker, no John Cena.
No Undertaker. Does that mean it is actually WrestleMania? Is it WrestleMania without the Undertaker there?
Not
No.
really.
Well,
they're just calling it WrestleMania.
He's not booked to wrestle. Don't mean he won't be there.
True. I mean, he is rumored to be there, but we don't know for what, though.
There's probably going to be another John Cena in the crowd trying to get The Undertaker to face him again.
So they can have like a 10-minute squash match?
Sounds about right, yeah.
The only time you actually get to see John Cena getting squashed in the match
is by the dead man, The Undertaker.
Taker's...
Brothers of Destruction get thrown in at last minute for the Raw Tag titles.
Ooh.
Yes.
That would be nice.
What
but,
happened?
Yeah, because Kane's too busy being the mayor.
Yeah.
Damn you, Mayor Kane.
Or how about this? Sting has said this. He would come out of retirement because I think WWE's asking him about it. He would come out of retirement if he could face Taker.
Who?
Sting.
Oh.
You know the guy who wrestled Jeff Hardy?
Yeah.
That is the dream match that everybody wants, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he could probably just come out there and say, next year's WrestleMania, you and me.
Yeah, give them both a year to get themselves sorted and make sure that they're, capable of doing it, and then sort of, even if they just have a nice, steady match, they don't have to be 100 mile an hour all the way through.
Or Taker's the guy who interrupts Elias.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Like, for some odd reason, he's trying to sing, microphone's not working, lights go out, dong.
Yeah, Undertaker choke slams him, and then somebody else sings national anthem.
Oh, we don't get a national anthem.
No, you will. It will do.
Was there one last year? Because I don't even remember.
Yeah.
I didn't see last year's.
It was some insignificant person that was singing it, so no one remembers.
Because I legit don't remember who sung last year's. I really don't.
It's funny. I say that now, and we look.
I do. It's not because I don't pay attention. I do pay attention, but it just seems like every year there's like, who sung last year again? I don't remember. It's like that thing. Like, okay, I'm watching. I see who it is. Okay, cool. Year later, who sung again? I don't know.
Like, oh, it was this person. Are you sure?
You guys know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Every day.
But like, this is weird. Like, it's Taker's not having a match.
Yeah, it's weird. You say it's always been you associate WrestleMania and Undertaker as
except for one, and that was WrestleMania 2000.
What?
And the first one.
Yeah.
And the second one.
No, the first one he didn't attend to was WrestleMania 2000. And reasons why is because he was going through hip surgery.
No. The first WrestleMania.
Well, yeah. I know that.
And two.
Because he was in training, and then he was in WCCW. Then he was in the NWA/WCW. Got fired. Hulk Hogan brought him into the WWF. And, well, first he was on Suburban Commando, Hulk Hogan's movie. Then he was in the WWF.
You know everybody's Suburban Commando.
Yeah, he was one of the alien villains.
Oh.
Fascinating.
So he's listed in credits as alien villain number 16, Mark Calloway.
I like that. I mean, I know they have a name. I just don't remember what the names were. I seen Suburban Commando once.
I don't know if I've even seen it.
More than me and I can tell you right now, Richard, it's like a Star Wars / Star Trek ripoff.
Both wrestlers got it.
Yeah. Even as a Hulk Hogan fan, I'll even admit, like, it's a ripoff.
I honestly don't think I've seen it.
And if you don't, that's okay, because I seen it once and I don't remember it. I remember Mr. Nanny and No Holds Barred more.
Yeah, I know what's bad. I've actually got that on DVD. I didn't buy it though. I was given it.
Funny thing is like we're gonna watch it and we're gonna review it, and Mike's never seen it.
And I've watched it 15 times.
That's how many times he's borrowed it from me.
I've only watched it once. I didn't mind it. I thought it was quite good.
If when we watch it and review it, you want to join us?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And here's the funny thing. I'll even spoil a little thing. Even for me, I loved it growing up. I still love it to this day. But my God, it's cheesy.
I mean, first time I watched it was last year when I got given that copy. And I watched it and I was just like, yeah, you can tell this is 80s. Because it was that film that set up the WrestleMania match, wasn't it, between him and Zeus, or SummerSlam match, sorry, between him and Zeus.
The nice 80 cheese.
Yeah, and the funny thing is the movie came out in 89. I was born a few months when the movie was released. But the thing is, the plan is the whole storyline for Zeus, and I don't know if Mike's going to watch this or not, but anyways, I'm going to spoil it. The whole thing was like when Zeus started coming to wrestling, the story is that the rules were reversed. Zeus was supposed to win, not Hogan. So they were supposed to play a joke like Hulk Hogan used his power saying that he was supposed to lose, but instead Hogan used his power to make himself win. Zeus came out of the movies and decided like, no, he lied. He lied to me saying I was supposed to win. He lied, so he's using this power and all that kind of stuff. So Zeus decided to come into the wrestling business to get revenge for some stupid reason. And he wasn't the human character. He wasn't the human guy. He was Zeus instead, which I think is kind of funny.
Yeah, his real name's something like Tiny Lister or something.
Tiny Lister, yeah.
Yeah, it's somewhat of an ironic name, isn't it, really?
Or a.k.a. Debo from Friday.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Friday.
Don't you dare sing it.
I don't even know the song.
Good.
I know the Friday.
It's the most annoying song I've ever heard of in my life. But yeah, he was Debo from Friday. And they said the whole story was like, if the movie was a big success, and they were planning to have Zeus versus Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 6.
Oh.
But as you could tell, it pretty wasn't that big of a success. So they went Plan B, which they didn't even know what Plan B was until what happened at the 1990s Royal Rumble when Hogan and Warrior were in the same ring together. When it was just them, the whole entire building started to erupt. It was like cheering, like it was like it was so loud. Like right after when they didn't even touch yet, they just stared at each other. And when the whole entire building was cheering, Vince got our main event for this.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even planned yet.
It's amazing how things like that just happen, isn't it?
I know, right?
Austin 3:16, just something he said. And then bang, next night on Raw, there's just signs everywhere.
I just realized something. No Holds Barred came out in 1989.
Yeah.
That movie it's 30 years old now?
Well, I was 11 when it came out.
You were 11?
Yeah, I was born in 78.
I wasn't even born yet. John wasn't even thought of yet.
Oh, dear. I feel so old now.
Yeah, I was 95.
The worst year for wrestling.
And Josh brings me back to that point every time.
Because it's so fun. If you keep bringing up the whole Jeff Hardy and all that kind of stuff, I'm going to keep bringing up 1995.
It's bad, though. It's so bad.
Well, except for one thing.
What was that?
The Dungeon of Doom.
Jesus Christ, that was the worst.
Oh, come on. It wasn't that bad.
Jesus.
Okay, which is worse, Shockmaster or Dungeon of Doom?
Dungeon of Doom.
Shockmaster, when he walked through wall and his helmet nearly fell off.
I love it. Okay, yeah.
Hey, that was funny.
That was funny, yeah.
I got to meet Kevin Sullivan once.
Did you?
Yeah, when he came here to Portland one time.
What's he like?
Nice guy. Extremely nice guy. I was trying to get him on my show, but he was in a hurry. After his match, he had to pack up. He had to go catch his flight. So I was like, I'd love to stay, but I can't. He has to go catch his flight. He was literally in such a hurry, so I couldn't really get to talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
wanted to. But the thing is, like when I said I mentioned I would love to have Kevin Sullivan on my show, a lot of people keep saying, why would you want a murderer on your show?
Yeah.
They keep bringing up the whole Benoit thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And I keep saying, like, guys, look, he didn't do it.
That went very quiet then, didn't it?
It did very badly.
It was me, Austin. It was me all.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. But yeah, I met Kevin Sullivan once. He was a nice guy. I got a picture of him. It's on my wall, so it's just like on my YouTube wall. I was trying to get him to autograph it, but like I said, he was in such a hurry.
You got to get in, get out, and catch his flight.
Yeah, because he was managing a wrestler on Ring of Honor. He had to go the next day, so he was booked for Ring of Honor the next night. So,
Did he make it, by the way?
yeah, he did.
Did you see him? Did you see Ring of Honor?
No, it was a house show.
Oh. Did someone have a camera?
Not that I know anybody. But what did you say, Richard?
I remember him being a manager to somebody, and it won't come to me who it was. Oh.
But you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
It might come up to us after the podcast is over, probably.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it might do.
I did mention this on my last podcast video, even though we're going on, but I want to talk about like the main event. I kind of don't like how it was booked because Becky won the Rumble, right?
Right.
Next thing you know, like a few weeks later or a week later, Vince McMahon took her out of the match and replaced her with Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, well, first she was suspended because she was talking back to Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie didn't like that, so she suspended her. So Becky had to apologize and all that kind of stuff, but I don't think she apologized or not. Next thing you know, Vince replaced her with Charlotte. Then, like a whole entire month of February, we were having a rivalry. Becky's trying to get in the match, but Charlotte was still in the match. Next thing you know, at Elimination Chamber, Becky had to face Charlotte. If Becky wins,
On one leg.
yeah, and if Becky wins, she gets added in the match, even though she won the Rumble.
Yeah, because, WWE and forget logic.
I mentioned the last time I did a podcast video, I mentioned maybe she should have done the whole Chris Benoit versus Shawn Michaels versus Triple H storyline. The WrestleMania 20 storyline.
Remind me of that one.
Okay, Benoit won the Royal Rumble, right? He's going to face Triple H. But next thing you know, Shawn said he's going to be in that match. Like, Benoit's not going to go in there. Shawn is, but then Benoit was telling us, like, dude, I respect you and all that kind of stuff, but I earned my shot. You lost your chance. So I'm taking, and next thing you know, Shawn Michaels, sweet chin music's him, gets the contract that he was never supposed to sign, signs his name in this match. So we have a match between Shawn Michaels and Triple H. Not Shawn Michaels and Benoit. Whoever wins faces Triple H. Benoit costs both of them the match. And Stone Cold comes out, announced that the first time ever, the main event will be a triple threat match. I was thinking that could be a good way for the storyline, that happening to Becky and all that kind of stuff. I think.
Nope. Yes, but did that happen?
Nope. Unfortunately. Nope. I mentioned that on my I mentioned on the last time I was on the podcast. I was like, I think that would have been a perfect way to, for the storyline, because the storyline right now is weak, but I have faith the match will be good. I'm open. Well, what do you guys think? You think they should have gone that route?
Yeah, that would have been a good way to do it.
Yes, they should have gone that route, but they didn't.
Yeah, but a lot of people would have brought up that comparison then, wouldn't they? Just gone, they've just redone Triple H Benoit
You think
HBK.
that's
So,
why? You think that's why they didn't do it?
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's one of them things. In WWE, they can't win. Fans want something, and then when they get it, they don't want it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like fans say they wanted someone new to win the championship belt. Roman's the new guy.
Roman wins, and then we wanted someone else.
Yeah. When they wanted
It's like,
Roman to win
you
Royal
said-
Rumble, Batista won it. Year after Roman wins it, and it gets booed out of arena.
I know, right?
It's like this. It's like you said someone, we gave you someone, but we wanted a different someone.
Yeah, not that someone.
But you guys said you wanted someone new. We listened. No, you did. You did not listen to us. Yeah, we did. He's a new guy. I've said this before, and I don't know if you guys agree with me on this one, but sometimes WWE fans are stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always referred to wrestling fans as fickle on my videos.
Yeah, they are. I agree.
I mean, I'm probably just as bad on some occasions.
Oh, no. You're fine, dude.
Yeah,
I mean, like, you're not a fan of Hulk Hogan. I am, but I'll fully admit sometimes the things Hogan's done, I will
Nah.
be on that one.
Yeah.
But I've said this before, is like, to the people, if you had the same power as Hulk Hogan, would you want to lose that spot?
No.
No.
Exactly, yeah. Like,
But
you're
there
not a
comes a
fan.
time when you've got to realise that you need to pass the torch to somebody else.
Yeah, and a couple times he did that with Warrior. But the funny thing
He
is,
did that
Warrior didn't
on
draw.
a ra- Josh, on a rare occasion, he did that with The Rock.
Yeah.
But The Rock didn't really need it.
Exactly. He just gave it to someone that didn't need it.
Because did Rock really need that torch to be passed to him?
No.
What about you, Richard?
I don't think he did, but I think by the end of that match, when they both stood at top at ramp and they're looking up in Hogan's, pointing at Rock and all that sort of stuff, it was, even though, like we said, he didn't need it, it was a genuine passing of the torch. But you look at, like, if you take a photo of them two at the top of the ramp or watch the video, you can see it in their eyes. There's that Hogan's like, this is how it should be. You watch it when Rock did the same with Cena, and he was holding Cena's hand up where his head were down.
Yeah,
And it was like, this is just,
it's awesome. I agree. But the thing is like for me, like I say he didn't need it because The Rock was gone a year later.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, he was doing something else. What was he doing?
Movies.
yeah, films.
No, like what movie?
Scorpion King.
Oh yeah, well, wasn't it? Yeah.
Which
Yeah, that's the thing that happened. That's the thing that happened. Okay.
Okay, I was a kid when I saw it. I thought it was great. I watched it recently as an adult. I was like, ew,
Ooh, what happened to you?
this
I've
hasn't
not
aged.
watched it for a while.
You're gonna watch it with a different eyes right now. Like for me,
Would do actually.
yeah. But after that, then he came back. He was Hollywood Rock, which was amazing. I loved him as Hollywood Rock.
Yeah.
And then after his match with Goldberg, he left and stayed gone.
Again, and he did movies again. What movie did he do this time?
Quite a few.
I don't know. A Walking Tall. That's
Are
it.
you sure?
Yeah,
The
Walking Tall.
Rundown,
Oh yeah, the rundown. The rundown.
which we're given a different name over here.
Really?
Yeah, in the UK and Europe and that, it was called something else. I can't remember. I've got it upstairs, but I can't remember what it was. But yeah, the one with Sean William Scott, when he goes to Jungle to bring him back.
Really?
Yeah, I can't remember what it was called over here now.
Oh jeez.
But yeah, they give it a different name over here. I think it was Welcome to the Jungle over here or something.
Welcome to the jungle.
Yeah,
Welcome
something
to
like
the
that.
jungle. We got fun games.
That's actually pretty cool. Well, I actually liked the movie. I like the rundown. It's actually a good movie.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Walking Tall as well.
Oh yeah. What was that other movie? He played a gay guy one time in the movie. I don't remember what it was
Get
called.
Smart.
Yeah, Get Smart. Thank you.
He was in Get Smart.
Yeah, I loved him in that role. He was hilarious, especially the music video he made.
Brilliant in that.
Did you see his music video he made for that movie?
Oh, I may have done.
If you haven't, you have to see it. You have to, Richard. If I send it to you, you got to watch it and make
See,
it.
Josh. The thing is, I saw the movie. I did not see that music video.
Oh, that's even perfect. I can't wait.
I am afraid now.
I can't wait.
I am afraid.
If you ever get a chance, type the music video up. You need to watch it and make a reaction to it. Please, you got to.
Right.
I mean, I can't wait to show John now since he's never seen it. That's even better.
I feel like hiding in a hole right now.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I can't wait. Oh, speaking of movies, I know this was supposed to be WrestleMania, and I know we've gone off like more than half an hour.
You're way off the rails.
Did you guys see the new Joker trailer?
Yes.
No.
I watched it about 10 minutes before Josh rang me.
Really?
Yeah, I literally watched it. Started watching something else, and then, yeah, you rang me through Skype.
John, you need to look it up. Are you going to make a video talking about the trailer? Because I'm going to.
I may well do, yeah. Yeah, I may well do.
I'm excited for the movie to come out, though.
He does look quite good, I'll be honest.
He looks creepy.
Yeah, he looks better than Jared Leto's Joker.
Yeah.
But you see, now the only problem is that they brought Jared Leto's Joker into Suicide Squad. So now they've got to introduce that Joker into the one that was supposed to be Affleck and Leto.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether it'll just take a little bit of tinkering with script, because they've not started filming or anything, have they? I don't think so.
I kind of feel bad for Jared Leto because, like, he was so hyped up to play as the Joker in Suicide Squad. They did more filming him in the movie, but they just cut it out. And he's what I've heard is he said in interviews like he felt like he was being used.
Yeah, but it was only ever supposed to be a bit part, wasn't it? It's just there to, build up the relationship between him and Harley Quinn and stuff.
Yeah. John, did you ever see Suicide Squad?
No.
I have to find it and we gotta watch it.
It's worth a watch, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
I've got
Yeah.
it. I've watched it a couple of times.
I liked it. I know a lot of fans hated it. I thought it was good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, a lot of people didn't like Batman versus Superman, but I enjoyed that.
It was an enjoyable movie.
I enjoyed Justice League as well. I thought that was good.
I like Justice League too.
Yep.
Someone's called Johnny Boy, so that's why he's gone. He'll probably be back.
I loved Wonder Woman. I thought that was definitely the better of.
I loved Wonder Woman. I thought it was a great, great movie.
Yeah, it was definitely the better of the that sort of
Aquaman?
run of films.
Oh yeah.
I need to see Aquaman next.
Anyway, what happened?
Mom, she's going to be here any moment.
So that means you have to go soon?
Yeah.
All right. So maybe we should end it for now, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining me. And Richard, thank you for joining the podcast, brother. It was great having you here.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. And Mr. Bones, thank you for joining us too.
Yeah.
And thank you all Maniacs for listening, even though this is like literally the longest podcast we ever done right now. But if you guys stayed and listened to the whole thing, we appreciate it. Thank you guys. And what's your guys' YouTube channels? What's your guys' YouTube channels called?
Rick P. And then there's OWO UK.
And
Mr. Bones.
And you can subscribe to Oregon Wrestling Observer and also OWO Reaction. But also subscribe to the Maniac Podcast, guys. We love you guys so much. Thank you for the love and support. And again, thank you, John, and thank you, Richard, for joining us.
No problem.
Go subscribe to both of their YouTube channels. And also, Richard, you got merchandise, right?
Yeah, I have a Spreadshirt shop. The link is in a couple of my older videos. I haven't put it on the recent ones because I forgot. But I've got I recently did some new designs that I put up there.
Go buy one of his shirts. Link is in the description. Go buy some Rick Pete merchandise, everybody. All right, guys. Thank you guys for listening. Love you, Maniacs. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening. We love you so much. Have a good night.
Creatures lie here.